Yo, what's up guys? BP here, back at it again with some more videos. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 characters that could make a returning in the new Beyblade Burst DB anime. And yeah, with that said, I did take a little break. I took at least like 3 days off YouTube or 4. I just needed a little break, but now I'm back. I'm back with daily schedules. So with that said, make sure you guys subscribe, comment down below, and yeah, with that said, let's start the video. Number 5. Taking it at spot number 5, we have Ranjiro. So as you guys, we all know that as of right now, we don't have confirmation that Ranjiro Kiyama could be returning in the new season. But I do have some speculation due to the reason that we are getting a new Ragnarok. We all know that this new Ragnarok isn't owned by Ranjiro. It's actually owned by his little brother or his cousin, Ransu Kiyama. So Ransu Kiyama is basically probably his cousin or he's part of the family of the Kiyamas due to the last name being Kiyama, obviously. But why do I have faith that Ranjiro could be returning in the season? Maybe he could be returning in the season, maybe to teach Ransu how to Beyblade, or maybe just to be in some episodes and make a flashback at least, or make a comeback. Like he shows up in an episode, maybe we don't see him anymore, or maybe he just shows up in an episode and maybe to teach Ransu how to Beyblade, or we have this flashback on how Ransu got into Beyblade, and maybe he got into Beyblade due to his big brother or big cousin's inspiration for Beyblade, doing that Ranjiro is a legend. So maybe that is a new possibility that Ransu could be returning. If Ranjiro could be returning. If Ranjiro does not return, and they decide to make Ranjiro return, I'm still okay with it. Ranjiro is still one of my all-time favorite characters, just due to the attitude and the emotion that this character plays. Like it's a funny character, it gets a lot of laughs, and it's a really cool character in my opinion. So in coming in at this spot number 5, I wouldn't mind at all if we get to see Ranjiro back in the anime. And another speculation why I sometimes think that Ranjiro might return is due to the random booster that we're getting. If you guys know that the random booster, we're getting an original orange Ragnarok that's gonna be Ransu's Ragnarok, and we have like this pinkish Ragnarok. Obviously Ranjiro's colors aren't pinkish, but we can't be that surprised because they did give Ranjiro a white glide Ragnarok. So we can't be that surprised if maybe Ranjiro returns and they give this pink Ragnarok to Ranjiro. It's just speculation. I'm not saying that this is coming true, or this is gonna be Ranjiro's new Beyblade, that pink glide Ragnarok, but it's just speculation. And you know how Takara told me might surprise us, like Wakia. We didn't actually expect Wakia to return in Sparking, and there we go, he returned and he brought us a new Wyvern. So just speculation, but anything can happen. Number 4. So coming in at spot number 4, we have Dante / Drum. We still have hope that this character could be returning. And why do I want Drum to return is a good reason. He's a really funny character and he has good humor. He's not like Eiger. Like I love Eiger, but the thing is that I kind of like Drum's attitude a little bit more, due to this being this funny, goofy character that's just thriving to reach all of its limits. And he's also a really tough blader to be. Like he actually got the chance to be Vault in Sparking in a battle, so that proves a lot from Dante. And another thing is because I actually love the Dragon Evolution. I just think that the Dragon Evolutions were so cool from the beginning. We got Ace Dragon, we just got Rock, we got Grand, and then we got Imperial, which Imperial was actually a great Beyblade due to coming with the electric driver. It had good attack. It was had solid weight distribute, and it was a really good layer for GT. But we did get Tempest Dragon right out in Sparking, which I'm not saying that Tempest Dragon is bad. Tempest Dragon actually has a great design in my opinion, great colors. I think it's actually my favorite colorful Beyblade. Like, it's just that Tempest Dragon came out so pretty. It was such a pretty Beyblade when it came out. And also, it is pretty strong. I mean, it has the awakening system. It has the metal charge driver, even though I think it's a little bit of ripoff out of charge because they just added a little bit metal, and I don't see what's the point of that. I think it would have been cooler if they gave it a charge dash, but charge metal is still a pretty good driver. It's one of my favorite actually. I really like the design actually of charge metal. It performs good actually, and Tempest Dragon is one of my all-time favorite Beyblades as of right now. But yeah, those are practically the reasons why I want Dante back. He's such a goofy, funny, good humor character. In my opinion, the Dragon Evolution, in my opinion, has been handled really, really well. There's at least no dragon that I can say that, oh, this was a letdown. But with that said, that is it gonna be for Dante. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3. Okay, so coming in at spot number 3, we have Eiger Akabane, also known as Akaba Eiger. So, same thing goes with Dante, same thing goes with this character as well. A reason why I really want Eiger to return is just that I think that he could have a really big role in this season, and the reason why now that I'm talking about this, I realized that maybe the new protagonist is evil, or maybe he's just pretending to be evil or something. We don't know because we haven't even seen the first episode. But why do I think Eiger could be a big role in this season? Because if the new character is evil, we all know that Eiger went through Chozi, an evil stage of his life. You know, he had the dark side. He just wanted to win. He wanted to actually destroy Beyblades if they win against them. I mean, Eiger was in that moment. People actually hated Eiger in those moments because the reason was we had this good protagonist at first. But at first, nobody actually paid too much attention to Eiger. They just liked Vault when Vault showed up, Free, Louie, and Chozi. But then people started caring about this character, and this character then started to get some love actually from the fans. Because at first, when I actually started Chozi, I still remember the first episode I watched. I was actually really disappointed because Vault wasn't in the main protagonist. But I got used to Eiger, and actually Eiger grew up on me, and I actually started to love the Achilles evolution. Sadly, I still don't have Infinite Achilles, that I'm dying to get Infinite Achilles one day. It actually has great design, and I can't wait to get Infinite Achilles. And if we do get a new Achilles evolution in DB, this Achilles, oh my goodness, I just can't imagine how good would it be. I mean, in my personal opinion, Infinite Achilles was really good in the anime and in real life. So I don't know why, but I'm really happy if we do get another Achilles evolution. But talking about Eiger once more, I really think that Eiger could have a big role in this season, because if the new protagonist is currently evil, maybe Eiger can show up to him and probably teach him the way of Beyblade, like telling him that winning's not all. You have to have fun. You have to enjoy yourself while you're Beyblading. And I don't know, that's practically the reason why I think Eiger could have a big role in this season if they decide to put him in, because as of right now, we don't have confirmation of Eiger, Drum, or the twins returning. We could have a really good possibility that these 4 characters could return, but it's not confirmed as of right now. And yeah, number 2. Alright, finally, we're in the top 2. So coming in at spot number 2, we have the twins, aka Hyuga and Hikaru. So we all know that the twins were actually the main protagonists in Beyblade Burst Sparking, which as of right now, I do think that Sparking really was a good season, but I don't think it's my favorite season. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and actually I'm going for God. In Beyblade Burst God, I actually thought was the best season of Beyblade. Second place, I would give it to Chozi, and third place, I would give it to Sparking. But I'm not going to be talking about the season. Let's talk about the characters and why I think they should return. So we all know that Hyuga and Hikaru were the protagonists in Beyblade Burst Sparking. And we all know that they weren't technically our favorite characters, like our favorite protagonists. I still love Dante more than I love Hyuga and Hikaru. In my personal opinion, I like Dante more than Hyuga and Hikaru. And the reason why it is because, I don't know, it was just so weird to get two protagonists at the same time. I wasn't really at first feeling it. I still remember the day that Sparking was announced, and at first we didn't know what characters were gonna be returning and who was gonna be the main protagonist. At first I thought, I was like, yes, Volt's gonna be the main protagonist. But when I realized and I saw that new two characters were gonna be the protagonist, I got so mad. But I don't hate Hyuga and Hikaru. I do like Hyuga and Hikaru. They were actually really good handle in Sparking. But I think that, I don't know if they should have been main protagonists, in my opinion. They were handled really good in Sparking, my personal opinion, but I don't think they were meant to be protagonists, in my personal opinion. I just think that maybe a new protagonist should have been in Sparking, or maybe Vault would have been new protagonist. I don't know. But the reason why I do want Hyuga and Hikaru to return is due to the reason that we all know that every time a new season of Beyblade Burst comes out, we all know that the previous protagonist in the previous series always comes back. So there is a really good possibility that Hyuga and Hikaru could return. And now that they're stronger, they could teach the new protagonist how to Beyblade and probably teach them to break their limits and give it their all and stuff like that, maybe. And it would be cool if we do get a new Hyperion and Helios evolution. And the reason why I say this is because okay, let's be honest. Out of King Helios and Super Hyperion, I honestly choose Super Hyperion. But out of Helios Volcano and Hyperion Burn, I actually choose Helios. Like, whenever their base got evolved, one of them was actually like downgraded or in a way. But I would actually really love to see a new Hyperion and Helios evolution, because I would like to see Takara Tomy giving them new parts, because Zone, in their first Bay, Hyperion and Helios, they actually had Zone and Exceed, and once they were evolved, they actually got the same driver but Dash version. I would really love to see these new Beyblades come out, but with new different parts and new gimmicks, and get rid of the limit break system, because I really wasn't a big fan of the limit break system. Even though I thought it was a really cool system, I just didn't love it. I actually liked more the Cho-Z versions, like the Cho-Z Awakening system, more than the limit break system, being honest. Number 1. Alright, finally we're in the top 1. We're in the last one. So coming in at number 1, we have Xander. Ooh, I am really excited to talk about this character, because I have a really good reason why this character could be returning in the new DB season, and I'm going to talk about it right now. So the reason why I think this character could be in the DB season is because of this character. So we all know, I still don't know the name of this Xander lookalike character, but he does look a lot like Xander. And the reason why I think this character Xander Chakadera could be returning is because of this guy. Maybe he's some sort of family member that Xander has, or something like that, and maybe he's just trying to like learn how to Beyblade. Maybe like Ranzu and Xander comes in and he's like probably his big brother or his trainer, maybe, because why not giving in another teacher? Why not making Xander a teacher? I mean, he was a teacher of Xavier, so I wouldn't be that surprised if they do the same thing that they did with Fubuki and Shu and Lane. Like, Fubuki was like the first student that Shu had, and then came Lane and Sparking and was like the second student. I wouldn't be that surprised if Xavier was Xander's first student, and then in DB, Xander could return, and this new character could be Xander's student, maybe. It's just a big role, because what if this is a Xander family member or something? He's related to Xander in some way, and Xander comes in and probably shows off his new Excalibur, and he actually wants to battle Vault. Oh my goodness, that would be so epic. Oh my goodness, I hope that's true. I hope Xander returns in this season, and we do get to see a new Excalibur evolution. Oh my goodness, that would be so cool. But that is basically the reason why I think Xander could have a big role, or maybe that he could return in this season. And the reason is because of this character. And just reminding you guys one more time, this is only speculation, this is only theory, this is only my personal opinion and characters that actually could make a returning. I'm not saying that it's impossible for them to return, but there is a really good chance that they could return. But remember, this is not confirmed. I'm just saying this out of theory and just spreading and showing you guys what I think new characters that could be returning in this season. But yeah, Xander would be so cool if we get to see him in the new season. Maybe he shows up in a new Excalibur, or maybe we get a new Excalibur. We get two new Excaliburs. Like, we get a same new Excalibur, but maybe the Xander lookalike has his own version and Xander has his original version. That would be so epic to see. That would be, oh my goodness, would you guys imagine if we get to see Xander in this new season with a new Excalibur and he battles against Vault, Shu, Free, and Louie? Oh my goodness, that would be so cool and so sick. Oh my goodness, but that's actually a really good reason why I think Xander could be making a returning in this season. It's not confirmed, but it's just speculation. But yeah, guys, with that said, that is it going to be for today's video. In today's video, I was actually just talking about theories and speculation and my personal opinion on characters that could be returning, but it's not confirmed. We'll just have to wait and see what DB actually brings up. I do think that the DBs could be actually a really good season. As of right now, we get four popular characters that are returning. But with that said, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what you guys think. And let me know in the comments down below what the characters you think could make a returning in this season. But with that said, thank you all so much for watching. God bless you, and God loves you guys, and so do I. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.